had a question on child
Hi,
support.
I'm Cody.
Teresa, I'm sorry.
Teresa, I have to let you know these conversations are recorded, okay? How can I help?
Just asking, it's not a good idea for the non-custodial parent to give money directly to the custodial parent if there is a ordered child support with the court, right?
So if there's an order of child support, you want to comply by the terms of that child support order, like especially for the person who the child support order is against. So if I have an order from a court that I'm supposed to give you XYZ dollars, right? I want to give that money to you in the manner prescribed by the order. So if the order says that it has to go through Department of Child Services, then I need to give the money to them. If it says the money has to go to directly to you in a cashier's check, I need to give the money to you directly in a cashier's check. If it says I'm supposed to pay for health care, then I need to write that check directly to the health insurance provider for that. If the health insurance
body, backyard.
we're in the middle of something, guy. Yeah. So like if
Emily?
it says you're supposed to pay for like healthcare, right? But the healthcare is on yours, then he needs to send you a reimbursement check specifically written, to my wife for health insurance reimbursement for child insert name here. He's got to be able to track what he's doing and where that money's going. Because if he just gives you cash, then you could turn around and tell the court, like, I didn't get no money.
But there's no way, like, say you're in between jobs and the job has not deducted the child support from your check, it's garnished. And the person's like, well, I have these bills that are due for the child. Do you give it to them and then send it to child support showing that you paid them directly?
So that'd be a question for the child support office, right? So if they're taking a garnishment out of the check, you would contact them, like, hey, I'm unemployed. So generally speaking, when you're unemployed and you have no funds available to you and you have a garnishment order, they would just collect back child support once you're employed again. Right? They would just start accruing. But if you're trying to do the right thing and pass it along, then you should contact the child support office and be like, hey, I have a garnishment. This is my order. I'm unemployed. I have no paycheck, but I'm doing side hustles. Like I'm selling juice on the street. I'm making $50 a week. I want to give that and do the right thing. How do I go about doing it? And they might have a form. They may have some paperwork, or they can help them keep track of it. Because you just don't want to give untraceable payments, because what happens is the other party could come back and say they never got that money. And then you have no way of verifying that the payment went through. Yeah. And without proof, you might end up being forced to make double payments.
Yeah. And the good thing about it, like you said, if you do make a payment like that, like say you send cash out, say for the child,
Yeah, like, make sure it's traceable. Like it needs what it is like, and it can't just be like for the kid, right? Yeah. It should be like, here's $75 for Michael's health insurance. Put a child support payment, $75, Michael's health insurance, right? $75, Johnny's skateboard. Like whatever it is, you need to make sure you keep receipts and tracks of everything. But if you have a court order, you really want to make sure that you contact like the agency that's facilitating that to make sure they know that you're remitting those payments. Because what you don't want to do is they're going to accrue what isn't being taken out.
Right.
And then when you start working again, they're going to start collecting that in arrears. And then you're going to be like, no, but I paid her. And they're going to be like, we didn't know about that. And it's just going to be too much of a headache. So it's better to go through them to facilitate that payment.